going on, Jerome's? It is not a beautiful Tuesday. Birds are not chirping and stuff. It's time for another Vikings news dump, but of course, this one hurt. So, the Wolves just pulled a Minnesota sports thing yet again, where basically they had a really damn good game. Shooting-wise, bench scoring, Dante, had one of the games of his life. Jay McDaniels was the best player on the court, but just the hat was snatched away, right? And the turnovers were inexcusable. The lack of hustle and allowing OKC to have all those offensive rebounds. I mean, the fact that everything had to line up. All right, so we're basically past the refs, right? Because everyone knows the SGA is going to get that stupid whistle, and OKC gets to play like 1970s Jack Tatum Oakland Raiders headhunting type defense all the time, right? So you got to play better than the refs ref, and the Wolves didn't. And that's just what's so frustrating. So it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. We still believe because, 3-1 leads have been blown before, especially by the Thunder in the Western Conference Finals. So 3 in a row for Mike Yo. Going to get it done. Justin friggin' Jefferson on the sidelines, which, I don't know, at a certain point, it's just like, could we have used Jefferson in the game? Because, I mean, people are giving Ant a lot of poop, deservedly so. But also, like, there's not another guard on this team that can dribble, drive, and penetrate in the lane. It just isn't. So, I mean, I feel like Jefferson could provide that, a little 3-and-D as well. Why not, right? Also, so he's there with his dad. Pops is dialed in, man. Focused, laser focused. Like, this series should be 2-2, right? Well, actually, take that back. They do have a guard that can get in the lane and get his own bar. Terry Shannon Jr., like, I can't explain it, but he is Jim Kleinsasser. Like, just the energy changes. He is the reincarnate of the microwave, like instant energy off the bench. He should be playing more. All right, but is what it is. Jordan Addison, he believes. Wolves in 7. I believe too. I'm in. I'm absolutely in. So, Thunder, again, everything had to go wrong for the Wolves. And the Thunder basically made every single key shot in the game, whether it's Williams, whether it's Chet, freaking Abraham Lincoln looking mofo. I don't care that he's from here. Obviously didn't stay here. I'll just go to Gonzaga. Whatever. Whatever, Abe. Caruso. Acting tough, please. Anyways, but history will be made. Just like history was also made. Shout out Minnesota Frost, PWHL champs, back to back. Love it, man. Victor the Viking, how many more till we just name it the Frost Cup? They should just call it the Frosty. Sponsored by Wendy's. Let's get some more marketing and some more commercialism in here. It'd be great. But props to the Frost. They're the only damn team that could win anything. Like them and the Lynx. Well, Lynx should have won the WNBA title last year, except they got screwed. The commissioner showing up with New York on the inside of the Blazer. Come on, man. Come on. Anyways, Vikings OTAs begin today, and it's going to be great having football-adjacent type activities going on. Now, it is practice. Just talk about practice. No contact, no pads, and all that stuff. But as we said, Donovan Jackson, he is for real. Also, looking like he's wearing those shoulder pads are really boss, man. Oh, wait, you're not wearing pads? Shoot. Got Larry Allen redux. Also, J.J. McCarthy getting all the QB1 reps. It's going to be something that's beautiful. Of course, so stupid. That Steelers opened up OTAs today as well, and Rodgers should be there if he actually wants like a legitimate chance to grow and show with his weapons there, like DK and company. But of course not. He is hoping, waiting, wishing, praying to all the shamans and all the demigods and just smoking peyote and all that stuff. He's just hoping that JJ McCarthy sucks so that Rodgers can be like, I'm here, man. No, but JJ, it's his show, man, and we're going to rise or fall with JJ McCarthy, and it's going to be fantastic. Also fantastic, jumping Josh Metellus, foe. He was also at the Wolves game, and Metellus deserves a contract extension, and with him back in the building, I know it's mainly Aegis doing the work, and Rosenhaus has been in the Vikings facility as of late. He was there to seal up the Andrew Van Ginkel extension, so hopefully something gets worked out. And yeah, like we said, even though agents work out the deals, there's just something about when the player's in the building that can spur on a little bit of immediacy when it comes to these deals. Also, I feel like Kwesi Spielman did this too, like strategically, whether it's OTAs, mandatory minicamp, and or the start of training camp, they like announcing an extension for a fan favorite player because, kicking things off on a positive note. So I don't know, like Metellus and or Brian O'Neill definitely deserve an extension. The extension candidates for me this offseason were, besides the open market free agents, but AVG freshening up his deal, and also Brian O'Neill and Josh Metellus. So hopefully all three get taken care of. Also, could help with the salary cap issues in 2026, just a smidge. Also, I thought this was great. So, an account Oscar Race put out Gravity or Interstellar in terms of what's the better space movie. So, Gravity was groundbreaking at the time because of the graphics, but I mean the storyline was just sort of whatever. Plus, it would have been hilarious if, spoiler alert on a movie from like 2009. Actually, when was it? Doesn't matter. If Sandra Bullock, after she hooked her by crooked duct tape and chewing gum, just found her way back onto Earth, she just drowned. Like she couldn't get the door open. That would be so dark. But Interstellar. So Kay Adams is nearly perfect. She's amazing, sportscaster, presenter, all that stuff, right? But she hates Interstellar. That is Deshaun Jackson, like fumbling the ball at the 1 yard line, just like tossing it aside. It's a deal breaker because for me, Interstellar is one of the best movies of all time, and I'll say that with a straight face. I will say it's in the top 10, at least for me personally. I think that the visuals, the storyline, the performances, Christopher Nolan doing Christopher Nolan things, like it's imminently rewatchable. Like, whenever Interstellar is like, come across it on the streaming platforms. Oh, if we need something in the background, it's on, man. All right. So, Oscar Race, Gravity or Interstellar, and Carter Donick, great fantasy football writer. Cortland Sutton or Justin Jefferson. That's basically what this is. Interstellar is one of the best space movies of all time. Gravity is also a movie. And that's what it is. Like, Cortland Sutton is a receiver, and Justin Jefferson is Justin friggin' Jefferson. So, that's all we have to say about that. Interstellar is really good, man. Come on. Also really good. So punters getting paid. Love to see this. Jordan Schultz. Sources, the Raiders and two-time first-team All-Pro punter A.J. Cole have agreed to a 4-year, $15.8 million extension with $11 million guaranteed, making him the highest-paid punter in National Football League history. Now, you may scoff at this, but punters are people too. And also, the field position, the hidden yardage, never gets talked about enough. And you have a punter. You could just have a punter that could boot the ball out of the stadium, which is fine. That's what the Vikings had last year in Seth Vernon, who was in camp competing against Ryan Wright. But having that touch and just being in sync with your coverage, that's what's important. Also, directional punting, and of course, we who played Madden back in the day, the coffin kick. I mean, that was so fun, man. And the Vikings with Ryan Wright, they did bring back Wright, who was set to be an RFA, but he's got to get his stuff together, man. Right? And it feels like Ryan Wright was fantastic as a rookie, bad second year, okay third year, but I just want him to have more consistency and just all of that hidden yardage, right? Just having that touch, keeping out of the back of the end zone, all that stuff should come together, right? And AJ Cole is one of the best punters in recent memory. I would put him up there with like Sam Cook of the Ravens for a bunch of years, and hopefully Ryan Wright can get there. Otherwise, the Vikings are gonna have to make some changes. Like I'm honestly a little bit surprised. Well, actually, no, hold on. He does have competition from the international pathway player from Auburn, but that player is gonna be an open spot either way. Similar to Samus Reyes last year, the tight end. So it's not really competition. It's more development, and we'll wait and see. And also you get a roster exemption spot, whether he makes the 53 and or the practice squad. But Wright, he better have the right stuff. Otherwise, the Vikings are going to have to move on. Right? So hopefully he gets things together this year because as evidenced by A.J. Cole getting paid, like the punter position, it's important. It really is paramount, and especially with that Flores defense, with the way that the Vikings are going to light things up on offense, just putting opposing offenses in bad spots, especially against Flores and company, backed up. Let's go. It's important, man. But that's it. Vikings news up on this beautiful, wonderful Tuesday. Wolves in 7 until it ain't, I believe. That's right, baby. Let us know. Comment section. You guys are the best. You know what to do. Skull production value.